you enjoyed your Friday off. Today we jump right back in where I plan on going, and we'll adjust accordingly. Once I get that schedule, I'll let you see it so we can see at least where we're going. But today we solve for the first variable. As long as you can remember the steps from before, which was from last week, then it should be a simple day. I will tell you that this is a very important paragraph for you to make sure you pay attention to. Those of you who are emailing me questions, I love it. I do like helping people. That's why teachers typically get into this job, at least mostly, is to help people. And I know that that's me because I do like helping people. But again, I can only help you if you don't make me want to take a lap to cool down after you send me a text or an email asking for questions and you didn't do your job. So if you want me to help you with your work, I need 2 pictures. The first picture is of the computer screen, which is the question on the computer screen, and the second picture is of your work on the paper. So the reason I need 2 pictures is because some of you will send me a picture of your work, and I would love to trust that you copy the question right, but I can't trust that you copy the question right because that's usually what we do wrong. So if all you do is send me a picture of your work on your paper, I really don't know if that's what the computer showed you, so I can't trust it. If all you do is show me a picture of your computer with you missing it, then that just means that you could just be plugging numbers in and not doing any work on the paper, and so I don't know. So the picture of the computer gives me at least a verification that you copied the answer right. The second picture of your work verifies that you're actually working on it like you're supposed to, and then I can actually do what I'm supposed to do. So if you don't send me 2 pictures, again, do not expect any major response from me. I might just send some question marks, pretty much just saying I need more, but I'm not going to type up a long response just to tell you that you didn't do your job after I just pretty much made sure I told you right here. But other than that, like I said, the work is the same. We know that we're going to solve for y. We know we're going to do 5x plus 11. We know that's going to go right here. Now these questions are very basic today, and I think you only have 4 of them, but it's just making sure you get this process. So again, we will do 6x plus 6. We'll change our y into 5x minus 11, and then equals 42. We will then distribute our 6, but unfortunately it's not going to tell you this, so you might want to copy down these examples. But 6x plus 30x, that'll be minus 66 equals 42. This turns into 36 after you put your like terms together. 36x minus 66 equals 42. And this is where our algebra comes in. And remember how easy solving was? This is where you simply move the number that's being subtracted or added by using its opposite. So plus 66 plus 66. 36x equals 108, I believe. And then we divide by the number attached to x because that's being multiplied. Getting the answer of 3. And that's all I need you to do. Alright, so that is all. Notice that everything up to here is the same as what you did, and everything from here is pretty simple. Again, take the opposite of that number by adding or subtracting it, and then to bring down everything and then divide by whatever is attached to x. So again, if you were to send me your question, I should see this on your paper and I should see this from the computer to make sure that you didn't copy anything wrong. Even if you don't write the actual question out on your paper, what I need is this so I can actually follow along, making sure that your numbers are all right. Because again, it's not that you don't know what you're doing, but some of your mistakes are because you put plus 11 here even though that was minus, or you put 41 here even though that says 42, or whatever it might be. So just make sure you send me both pictures so that I can help you as soon as effectively as possible, which again, for those of you who have been doing that, you've seen that it has been pretty helpful because I can tell you what you're doing wrong. I just can't tell you how to do it. That's what the video's for. So 2 more examples real fast. Again, we're going to solve for y. It's going to go right here. You're going to put 4x plus 2, turn our y into 3x minus 2, and then equals 6. You're going to then distribute 4x plus, what's that, 6x minus 4 equals 6. 4x and 6x make 10x. Minus 4 equals 6. Again, move the number that is not attached, which would be this number here, by adding or subtracting it. And then, of course, if you divide 10 by 10, get the answer of x equals 1. I will also tell you that if you get a decimal, you know you messed up, because everything on here should be a nice even number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, I believe, are the options that you have. It's not, like I said, it's not that bad. Just make sure you're working on it, because when you walk into your class next year, they're going to assume that you at least have an idea what's going on. And here, again, 5x plus 4, parentheses, 4x plus 2 equals 29. Distribute. Combine terms. Move, since this is a plus 8, we're going to subtract 8. And again, nice easy number, bringing this algebra back to us the way that we were. Tomorrow we are not doing substitution anymore. We're going to move on to something called elimination, but we will learn how to find the second value when we start reviewing substitution and elimination. I think next week sometime, but I don't know. Like I said, we'll figure it out as we go, and you will know what you need to know when you walk into your next classroom. So other than that, go ahead and go to MathXL and work out those questions. Again, the general idea for those of you who are trying to do well is that you should be able to get 3 of 4, or actually you should be able to get 3 in a row. Once you can get 3 in a row, even if that just means do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, or whatever, once you can get 3 in a row, you got a pretty good idea on what's going on. But again, most of you who are trying to get better at this understand when it is that you have something. So as long as you got it, that's all that matters. I'll talk to you tomorrow.